Under the same moon, we share the love, embracing the differences like hand in glove. Spreading peace and joy, it's a beautiful sight. Together we shine in each other's light. United we stand in love's pure might. Watching the world share in love and light. Hearts beating as one in our peaceful flight. Colors of harmony painting the night. United we stand in love's pure might.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for tuning in and watching the world. Hopefully, you guys can hear me now. So, if you can hear me, put a one in the chat. It would be nice to get some confirmation in regards to whether you guys can hear me or not. So, at any rate, we're here at the courthouse for the Luigi Mangione hearing. And basically, the hearing has just ended. So, okay, we have Sharice here. Shout out to you, Sharice, for being here. Okay, so you can hear me. So we made some progress. I'm just going to show you guys the what it looks like out here. This is the courthouse. You might see his attorneys come out. You guys see people. There's the Luigi crew. Those are his supporters that you can see in the background. We'll get a close up on them as well. You see Miss Knockout. She's here talking to her crowd. Across the street here, we have the big media, and they've been set up there since early this morning. I'm going to let you guys see a little bit here as far as behind me are the supporters of Luigi. It looks like the crowd has dwindled down a little bit, but you get a general idea that he has quite the support group. But at any rate, I'm going to go over a couple of the points that came out today. And then this way you can see people getting married. So we're in Lower Manhattan, and this is where all the courthouses are. So just briefly, I'm going to put maybe we'll get his attorneys coming out because they're still in there. But this court hearing, and it's freezing out here, guys. Let's see who we have. Okay, we have Stella here, and everybody can hear me now. I'm not sure why on on YouTube, you couldn't hear me. We have Alan Beauty. Thank you. Okay, Candyman, you can hear me now. So I'm not sure what the issue was. So let me give you guys a little breakdown about what's happening. Today started off, I was shocked because Luigi did not have on a suit. In the other courthouse, he had on a suit. He came out looking dapper. This time they had him dressed pretty much the same way we saw on Monday with Nicolas Maduro. He came out wearing a jumpsuit, as they would say, the orange jumpsuit. His wife had on the same thing. But today, Luigi had on a tan suit. They do not allow, basically jail garb. They do not allow in the courthouse the cameras and so forth, so that's why we're trying to convey to you what occurred. Based on what I saw today, Luigi Mangione is going to be in big trouble. For the previous hearing that I covered with you guys, pretty much I showed you how they were putting holes in the police officers' stories in regards to Luigi and how he was arrested and how his book bag and how his journal was commandeered from him. Well, today, this judge wasn't really having it. She doesn't even want to have hearings per se, to have all these officers come in and tell their side of the story. She don't even want it. Basically, her argument is similar to that of the prosecution, and that is that by the time that the warrant was issued and they were able and authorized to go to his belongings, That's all that basically matters because the prosecution is not using the statements from McDonald's, all the things that I had Calvin Johnson come on and talk about. Basically, the prosecution is saying, hey, we don't really need that. We had an official warrant that eventually came, and there was a stipulation that they had presented today, according to Altoona, Pennsylvania. This is where it occurred. And their stipulation is that once you are arrested, they have the right to take all of your items and kind of catalog them, inventory these items. So at any rate, the Dan Lauren, right? The Dan Lauren, they would have found his gun. They would have found his items anyway. So that pretty much seals the deal. I don't know how the defense is going to get around it. So have you ever heard the expression, there's more than one way to skin a cat, right? So that's basically the concept here. The prosecution is saying, listen, we don't even need any of the stuff from these videos floating around from McDonald's. We're going to take all that off the table and we're going to prosecute him in a different way. So that's the basic concept that came out today. I was shocked because the defense put up a good fight. And my hands are freezing. I'm sorry, guys. The defense put up a very strong fight. I just want to make sure. Okay, so some of his legal team is coming out. I was pretty shocked because I thought the defense would have a good argument in having his book bag and the contents. Remember the journal that they keep calling a manifesto? I thought it was a good argument for the defense to have it removed. Now I even doubt or I'm skeptical as to how they will approach it in the state court. Hearing the argument today, which was much different. So this judge is more laid back. I believe she's the same judge that handled when I covered Drake and Kendrick Lamar's case. She's basically the same judge, I believe, from what I could recall. And she's young. And she seems like she's really on top of her game, but she's not too excited from a lot of the facts that are coming in from the defense side. So Luigi Mangione is facing the death penalty, and the way they're lining this thing up, it looks like they're going to pull him in on a capital case. And listen, it might go left for him, but he does have a strong legal team. But the way this is the case to me that really counts because this is the case where his life is on the line. So he might not be able to maneuver out of it based on what I was hearing today or what I saw. They spent quite some time trying to argue the aspects and the intent of Luigi. And we're going to go through that with Calvin Johnson because I took good notes, but there's a lot of jargon that we'll have to break down. With the criminal defense attorney, I will be bringing on some individuals that were here at court today. If you guys have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. But that gives you a general idea that this may go left for Luigi based on what I'm seeing today. All the great arguments of his defense are not even on the table based on what I'm seeing. So eventually they did get a warrant. And with that warrant, they would have went through and found the gun and everything else that he had in his possession, which is very incriminating. In his journal, he wrote about all of these incriminating things. The only way forward for him that I can see is if the judge would remove those items, and guess what? It looks like it's not going to happen. So we're having some sound issues, folks. Okay. All right. But you guys still can't hear me? Okay. All right. So hit the like button, share, and subscribe. I'm just going to let you guys, before I take off, let's see. Okay, so these individuals, I don't see any part of his legal team here, but I'll give you some background view. And we have the media across the street. I'm gonna let you guys say hi to Miss Knockout. You wanna say hi? You wanna say hi to my people? This is Miss Knockout, guys.
What's up, y'all?
All right,
Everybody's getting married except for Miss Naka. I think I'm having fun being old.
all right. Tell them how to find you.
Oh, you can find me on the click to the clock. I don't know if you can say it on here, right? But you can find me on the tick to the clock, right? And it's Miss underscore knockout, like the country, two S's, MISS underscore knockout. All right?
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. Okay, guys. So it's back to the business. People getting married at the courthouse. So that's it. Tonight we'll have a more in-depth breakdown. I just wanted to come on and just tell you, give you an idea of what's happening so far. And Stella told me the sound was a little off. Let's see here. We're still. What's up, Roy? Shout out to you, Therese. Okay. Okay, yes, I'm right in the thick of it. On Monday, we have L.A. Reid. L.A. Reid, his trial starts on Monday, so tune in on Monday if you want to check out to find out what's happening with L.A. Reid. Later in the month, we'll be um, back in court for Luigi Mangione on the 30th at 11 a.m. And then in March, we have Maduro back in court. Nicholas Maduro, who I saw in court on Monday, will be back in court for that as well. So thank you guys for tuning in. And we will definitely catch you tonight at 8 p.m. to talk about this even more from a legal perspective. And also on Sunday, we'll have Calvin Johnson break it all down. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Different voices, but the same song.